continued to grow over the past years, with teenagers being a big part of the users playing. There are those who claim that video games are harmful to players, especially if they play for long hours at a time. We look at how many teenagers are active in games, along with the belief that it can cause bad behavior or violent tendencies with those who get so deep into a game. In today's market, many players are teenagers, with an amount of 72% who play games and over 81% who currently have access to a console consisting of PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo. Boys are more likely to play them than girls, with many of them playing online. There is no reason for friends the need to play on the same console or even in the same room with the use of online access. There have been many changes over the years since games have been available at home instead of at an arcade. The first real game was an Atari that consisted of a bleeping dot that only required simple gameplay and controls. Each new game developed better graphics and better gameplay. Nintendo soon developed the Mario series with the use of actual characters and storylines. Today the graphics are so realistic and come in higher definition with such details. Family games are less popular than the shooting or war style games. Video games are now rated with a system that separates the ones who have blood violent scenes and profanity. Many parents may not understand or notice the difference based on the ratings. Teenagers are now socializing while playing with others in groups as a team or against each other. They can play with people they invite into the room or whoever else joins a public room. Socializing happens with some type of voice connection, with the players chatting while they play. There is trash talk within the group, while others use Skype while they are gaming. Teenagers find that this is a more comfortable way to socialize and be more themselves. Boys are more likely to use this form of communication, with high-income families having better internet access. Teens in rural and suburban areas are also more likely to participate with online gaming. There has been issues concerning of violence taking place due to games with shooting and war storylines. Of the players today, 85% of them want some type of violence in the games they play. Current titles like Battlefield or Call of Duty use actual wars like World War I and more current Middle Eastern wars. They like to play games with such titles as Manhunt and Mortal Kombat, which do imply there is violence within the game. In Germany, an 18-year-old killed 9 people and was a major fan of first shooter games, which many believe that may have been a source of why he did it. Violence in gaming has become a concern for parents and professionals. The American Psychological Association has stated there is a connection of aggressive behavior from playing violent games. Doctors have found that they believe such games are not the best example for children and what is real. Parents can become active in what their children are playing and understanding both the rating system and the gameplay with each game. Parents should keep visual over what they play and understand that they may play online with others. Limiting the amount of time played each day and keeping an eye out for any changes in behavior. They can watch to see if there are changes in school or with other peers. Aggression or being non-social are signs to look out for. If issues do arise, they should take action before the situation gets out of hand. I would like to say that in today's many different real-looking video games, parents should be aware of what games, how long their children play. Online gaming has become such a major part of many gamers playing in groups. Boys are more likely to play violent games as well as online with their friends. Games have changed and will continue to do so with bigger and better graphics. The best thing a parent can do is talk to their teens and have connections open about the video games they will like to play. Thank you and have a good night.